To Shanghai, folks. This is the last day, the final day of the Bank of Communications Shanghai Masters, and it's Judd Trump versus John Higgins. But what a scoreline, 6 frames to 1. Judd Trump leads, a string of big breaks from Judd, and the 1 frame to John Higgins' credit, can you believe it, a 147 maximum, his 6th.
There's still the possibility that he might only win one session in one frame in this session, i.e. the maximum. Incredible. Chance here. Oh dear. Because he hit the attempted pot wide, he's landed on this red.
1.
And well, Judd in again early here. Good angle to go down for this open red. Well, you know what's coming. Angle on the blue, straight into the pink.
9.
Could have done with a touch more angle. This is like what we call a power stun shot now, instead of a normal screw shot into them.
He's quite good at this though, Mike. There we go. What's he on? Ooh, well, he's got one to the right corner, but it's very difficult queuing.
Yeah, and I think he's just covered the path of the black into the left corner pocket as well, which doesn't help. Can still get back for the blue.
15.
He's playing well, and he's really got John under some pressure here. Even a class player like John Higgins, he has got him under the cosh a little bit. And it's just, you know, you finish up like being afraid to miss anything, because you know that you're going to get punished.
20.
He hasn't played that one too well, though. Mind you, I think you can see the red left of the black. I don't know if the one just above the black goes, but I think he's on the one nearest the black,
yes,
which would help.
The one you've just mentioned, Mike.
Well, that's
21.
cleared everything at this end now. Another high one coming up.
Well, last year the final went to the death, 10 frames to 9 before Mark Selby beat Mark Williams. At the moment I can't see a 10-9 here. The most one-sided final of the Shanghai event since it began in 2007 was back in 2009
28.
when Ronnie O'Sullivan beat the surprise finalist Liang Wenbo 10 frames to 5.
29.
And Liang Wenbo, has to be recorded, has done very little right since then. He's almost disappeared off the radar completely. He's tumbled down the rankings. Oh, he's just okay there into the right corner, but once again
34.
awkward queuing.
Yeah, nothing to do with it though, just drop it in. And he's got 1 or 2 reds open.
35.
Well, you just fancy this to be a winning visit again. Super stuff here from Judd Trump. I mean, you know, he's too hot to handle at the moment, even for the class of John Higgins.
42. 43.
So this black for yet another half century, and who knows where this one's going to end. Are we about to see 7 frames to 1? Every chance, you'd have to say.
A bit short on the red to the corner, still has the 1 to the centre.
$51.
Could have done with just bringing that white off the cushion a little more.
It was match, Mike, has been let's just
51.
break off from that and just draw breath at that surprising miss on the black.
Yeah, just, when he played that red, I don't know whether he got a slight kick, and like I say, it just didn't come off the cushion enough. It just put a little bit of pressure on that black. The way he was queuing, still fancied him to knock it in.
Well, you did, didn't you? And that's a nice little kiss that John's had on the blue.
Well, I'll tell you what, John's got to take this with both hands, actually, now.
Surprising miss, nonetheless, by Judd.
Still got the problem, the one on the cushion. But, again, if he could just get this one and the last and come out of the session 6-3, well, do you think he'll feel like he's won the session?
Yes, what I was about to say was that these boys have been at it for just about 2 hours now. They came out just after the hour, and that's where we are now. And we're getting towards the end of frame 8, including a mid-session interval. Extraordinary stuff.
I think that's probably a frame average of about 11, 12 minutes, something like that.
No more than 12, I'd say, Mike.
Well, I think both of these lads averaged about 12, 13 minutes. Frame average that was yesterday in their semi-finals. Those two semis were pretty swift as well. And this is the sort of stuff we like to see. We don't want to get, we like the tactical stuff, but not when it gets a bit bogged down,
12.
We've seen frames that were taken nearly an hour, but some of the tactical safety stuff was apt to go a little bit scrappy. That's the only thing with snooker, though, that there's no two frames the same. That's the fascination.
Yes, even the 147s, and we've had nearly 90 of them now officially since Steve Davis's Larder Classic one in 1982. Even the 147s are never quite the same.
13.
I just wonder in the future if anybody getting anywhere near Ronnie's 5 minutes 20 at the Crucible. That's unbelievable.
Not in my lifetime, I feel.
Well, the only boy I think that could do it would be Judd Trump.
Yes, and I don't think even Judd is quite as quick as Ronnie was at that time. Mike, it works out at 9 seconds per shot average if you divide that time by the 36 pots which are needed to clear the table. At 9 seconds per shot, that's just extraordinary.
Well, and if you think back that this year that Peter Ebden in some matches has been taking an average of 37 seconds per shot.
20.
I think Ronnie could probably have grown a beard by then. Wasn't too shabby in the Premier League though, Peter Ebden, under the 25-second shot clock. He played very well actually.
Oh, John there was just trying to shift that red on the right-hand side. He missed it by a whisker.
36.
Because he'll need that if he is to win this frame. These last two frames, so important to John. Of a chance. 7-2, or dare I say 8-1. And no chance, I would feel.
There was just the disappointment there that he missed the cannon on that red. This is not straightforward because he's running into this second red.
27.
Well, he's still got the pink, but he's the wrong angle.
Yes, he was hoping to be on the black there, but the pink's a more difficult shot now.
I'm not sure whether can he cut this black in?
Well, looks like he's having a go at it. It's very, very thin.
Twice across for the red.
Oh,
great shot.
Yes, but not the easiest of reds to follow now. That was a great shot.
34. John Higgins, 34.
He's battling away here, John. Every credit.
Well, if anyone can battle away, Mike, he's the man to do it.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen him do it so many times.
You'd always want him in your team, wouldn't you?
Yes. Bring back the world doubles.
Well, we've had the World Cup.
Yes, that was a similar competition in many ways, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And that's a biannual competition.
Yeah, that'll be back on again next summer. Well, he's took a risk there.
1.
Unlucky on the positional side. Great double. Just didn't hold the white enough.
John Higgins 1.
Well, understand.